There are three essential skills which you need in order to become a good data analyst. One of them is tables. We have Power Query and pivot tables. In this video, I'll be discussing tables, its features, and some of the things you can perform or functions you can perform on the tables. While in my subsequent videos, I will also talk about Power Query and pivot tables. So let's jump in. Let me show you some of the things you can do on tables, how you can create tables, and also perform some certain functions on tables. So before we continue, please remember to subscribe to our channel, click the bell icon so that if we drop videos like this, you will also be notified. So look at this. We have these here and they look like tables, but they are not actually official tables. All this. And for us to make this a table, there are three ways in which we can make this a table, an official table in Microsoft Excel. How do you do that? You can click on any place on the table and use Ctrl+T, and it will highlight all the options available and you say OK. Now this automatically becomes a table, which is one way in order to make this a table. There is also another way which you can make this a table, which is by you can go to your home menu and look for format as table, and you select any table of your choice. Another way in which you can make this a table is by going to insert menu and you see tables. It's already showing you Ctrl+T over there. So now this automatically becomes an official table. And one of the features of a table is that when you scroll up, the headers will be showing, and it will give you sort option. It will also provide autofill, visible column head, and automatic expansion. So these are some of the features of a table. Like if I scroll up now on this table, I'll be seeing the heads: first name, last name, department, January, February, March. This is because this is a table. And when you also look at this other one over here, because we have not made it an official table, if we scroll up, it will not be coming up as a table. So this is not a table, an official table rather, on Microsoft Excel. So this is one of the features of a table. Another thing which I would like us to do on this table is to combine these two names and provide that's a full name for this. And how do you perform such function? You can come over here, say equals, let's use the command test join. Test join. Then I will give it a space so that there will be a space between the two lines. I want to add the two names together, and to do that I will use this, not to give it a space, and highlight the two that I want to use on this, and close the bracket. Then I press my enter key. Automatically this will join these two names. Carl is the first name, Max is the last name. With this command test join, I have added these two names together. I can also come over here and decide to add colon to it, or let's say I want to separate them with a colon sign, and can do that, and automatically you see these names have been separated using colon. so which I can easily do on my table. And like I said, some of the functions of a table is that anytime you perform a function on a particular row, it will fill in other rows, which is one of the good things about table. But when you perform the same function on this other type of table, it will not do same thing. So we can call this our full name. Also, you would have noticed that this column here was created by itself automatically because we already have a table here, which is one of the features of a table I highlighted here, that it provides an automatic expansion anytime you want to add any other thing on a column or on a row. So let's say we want to perform this same function on this table here. Let's say we want to do test join equals test join, and we highlight the two names we want to. Okay, let's say we want to give it a space. And close the bracket. You will find out that on this other side, which is not an official table, this will not be automatically filled. So it does not provide an automatic fill for any table that is not an official table on Excel. So in order to automatically fill this, you need to highlight these and bring them down so that it will now populate in other cells, which is not good for a data analyst, because you might be working on data that is very, very big. Let's say here we only have fewer data. Let's say you have 1,000 names here, and it will be very difficult for you to go down and be filling these other ones manually. So with a table, you can equally do this without any stress, and it will now autofill to other cells on your Microsoft Excel. So another beauty of a table is when we want to calculate the total of any group of cells, we can easily do that. Let's say here we want to get the total of this column January 23, and easily come over here and say equals sum, and take our cursor up here. When the arrow comes up, you click on it and close the bracket and hit your enter. So with this, it will easily generate the total of this, and we can equally get the total of these other ones here by simply expanding, because these are not part of the table, so we can only expand in order to generate the other ones. So with this, you can equally perform these other functions using a table, while on this other time, which is not an official table, it will be giving you issues, or you have to do every other thing manually while working on this kind of table. So it's always important for a good data analyst to work on tables, create tables, so that it will be giving you having minimal issues working on numerous data. So thank you for watching.